Hi there, welcome to Huson DIY, my name's Ben. In this video we're jumping into the world of coffee beans. Okay, so we love coffee. As you can see behind me over there, we've got an espresso machine. We've had an espresso machine now for a few years, and we love strong coffee as well. I say we, that's me and my wife. The kids don't like coffee. So I've always wanted to get coffee beans basically, just to try different coffees, different coffee beans out. You go to different shops and they have different coffee beans on sale sometimes, and you think it'd be a good way to obviously drink coffee. But I've never had a coffee grinder, and I've never had a cafetiere. Or a French coffee press, sorry. So we've gone for it. So I've got a grinder and a coffee press, and I've got some beans to start with. Obviously, I've gone Costa. I know that's probably not great, but I've gone Costa just to try out the machines or the devices or whatever these are called. So the idea is I'll give it a go with some Costa beans just to see what they're like, and then I'm going to start exploring and trying out different beans from different producers, different shops, etc. So this video is just to try out these devices really. I keep calling them devices, but they're not devices, are they? There's a coffee, the bean grinder and the actual press. So what we'll do, we'll just cover off a quick unboxing of these two, because I'll put some links below in the description on Amazon, from Amazon, sorry, where you can get these from, if you like the look of them when I do the unboxing. It's both of Amazon. So we'll unbox them now, see what we get, and move on from there. So first of all, I will unbox this grinder. So this is a 300 watt powerful motor, 28,000 RPM for fast grinding, and it's got a 70 gram large capacity. So if you're looking at a standard kind of coffee bag, you've got a 200 gram bag there. This will do 70 grams. It says it's quiet with 60 dB, but we will see. It's got some instructions on the back here. You've got 6 seconds for French press, for a French drip kettle, for mocha, and for espresso. So you've got the different grind times to get the different size of grind, I guess, for different drinks. So probably have to experiment with that. So yeah, the instructions there, and that's about it. So let's get it open and see what we get inside. Almost nearly broke it, probably first time I've opened it. So, UK power plug, standard kind of small kettle. It's got a brush that comes with it for maybe cleaning, instruction book, and the grinder itself. So there's the grinder. You've got the blades inside, the lid that goes on top. Simple, obviously it is a simple device, isn't it really? So what we'll do is we will be doing this, and I'll grind probably behind me where we've got some power, but I won't do that until we've unboxed everything. So I'll move on now, and we will unbox the actual French press. So let me just put these back together. Just to show you there, actually I just realised this lid, when you put it on, it just twists slightly, which locks it into place there. So that's that. So I'll put these out of the way down there. So the French press, I went for this one. It looks pretty cool. I like the fact it had a handle on the side of it. It had good reviews on Amazon, a good price as well. So let's see what we get inside. So we've got the press, instruction book, and just some kind of details of what the actual press is. So let's just take this out of the bubble wrap. So it comes nicely packaged, and it is lovely. Oh, it is lovely. It's really, really nice actually. So it's got a really nice finish on the outside there. It's got a wooden handle. It's lovely, in fact. I did look at some, and they were like the smaller glass ones, and they were like a single cup, which isn't a problem, obviously, if you just need a single cup. This one you'll get plenty out of, and I thought I could have this, kind of do it in the morning, take it to my desk with me, and then I'd probably coffee for most of the morning. And if I was sharing it with my wife as well, or I'd take it upstairs, you know, just on a Sunday morning, or any morning, not just a Sunday. So yeah, so really nice actually, really nice design. The Hemberg 18/8 stainless steel. Okay, so, oh sorry, that's in my way. So I've read through the instructions. So the ones that come with the French press are in German. I obviously can't read German. That isn't obvious. I might be able to read German, but I can't read German. But it's fairly simple enough. I think you basically, obviously ground your beans up, pour them into the bottom of there, so a scoop of beans or thereabouts per cup. So I think about 70 grams of beans probably will be enough for, I think this is a litre, I'm still not 100% sure. So I think 70 grams of beans will be enough for this. So we're going to grind it up. So I've got the camera set up behind me there just to grind it up and try out the grinder. And then we'll get some water boiled. We'll get it put in here and we'll get making coffee, see what it's like. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you, so we'll just give it a go. And I guess stuff like coffee, especially with beans, it probably takes a little bit of experimenting just to tweak it to how you like it. So let's jump behind and we'll do some coffee bean grinding. Okay, so we're here with the grinder, just via obviously a plug socket, which we need for this. So I think on here, once you put the lid in, I think once you put it in, there's an on-off kind of indicator here. So you put the lid in and turn it, and that will actually grind it. So your kind of lid is your power button, basically. So first of all, we'll weigh things out. So I'll just get a bit of a closer look away from my face down here, and we'll get grinding some beans up. Okay, so down here, so we've got 3 different types of beans. We've got some Heinz baked beans. I've got some butter beans, but today we're going to go with the coffee beans. I think they might be a bit of a mess in the grinder. So what we'll do, let's get this going. So I've got my scales here. Pop that on there, knock it down to 0. Okay. Oh, they smell good. So I'm going to pour these in here, weigh this out to 70. Okay, what I'm realising is 70 grams is going to be a lot of coffee. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to 35 grams and I'm going to do half of the French press, which I assume you can do, won't make a difference. So let's weigh it out to 35 grams. So we're on 36, I'm going crazy, we're going to 36 now. So we'll get these into the grinder and give it a go. Okay, so we're going to pour these in. So they're in there like that. I'm going to put the lid on and excuse the noise if it is noisy. Oh, so I've not switched that on yet, so I'm going to do it now. Okay, so they're pretty coarse. I don't know if you can hopefully see them on camera there, hopefully. So that was what, probably about 6 to 8 seconds, maybe, even if that. And you can see that they're quite coarse there, which I think is what you need for the French press. So I'm going to pour these back out of here into my bowl. I'm just going to switch that off. I don't want to cut my fingers. Now I know what the brush is for. Okay, so we'll head back to the table and we'll get things going. In the meantime, I will just boil the kettle just to get the water ready as well. But they're looking nice and coarse. I'm hoping that they're done enough. There are some quite big bits in there. I might just pop it in for a couple more seconds, but I'll meet you back at the table. Okay, so I've got a boiled kettle there, just boiled, literally just boiled. I've run over really fast. So I've got the French press. It comes out just like that. So my plan is 36 grams of coffee beans ground up there. I'm going to pour these into here. I'm going to fill it about halfway up. It is 20 to 9 at night and I've got to drink this coffee, so that's why I've not done too much. I'm also really cool because I've got glass cups as well, so we've got a glass cup to go with it. So I think we're ready to go. So let's get on with it while it's not going to get too cold, the water. So it's nicely ground up, not too fine, but not too big. I did put it in for a couple more seconds after I left you over there. So I'll pour this in now. Like so. That's poured in. I'm going to fill this approximately halfway. Bit more. halfway. Okay, I've got a knife. I don't know if that's the right thing to stir this with. I've not even used a knife end, I've used it the wrong way around. So I'm just going to stir that. Obviously get those ground beans into the water. Get that process going. It smells really, really nice, does that Costa coffee bean. It does smell really strong, so I don't know if to add just a little bit more water perhaps. I'm going to add a little bit more water, I'm going to add a little bit more. Not too much more though, it's probably just over half now. I think it's about a litre this, so it's about half a litre for 35 grams of coffee beans. If you're watching this video and that's totally wrong, let me know. Although I'm probably going to find out pretty soon. So, I'm going to put this on, but I'm not going to push it down yet, so I'm just going to just rest it on there for now. I'm going to let this go for about 4 minutes. So I'll put my stopwatch on, and we'll come back in 4 minutes. I don't know why 4 or 5, 4.5 minutes. We're back and we'll plunge it down. Okay, so 4 minutes 30 there, bang on now. I got through about 15 different TikTok videos there in that time, if not more. So anyway, so we're 4 minutes 30 in. Let me stop that. Here we go. So I'm going to press it down for the first time. So it only goes in, so you'll see, you might be able to see on camera hopefully, there's a hole there that lines up with that there. And there is a button that opens and closes. So that's closed and that is open. So I think I might need it open to press it to let the pressure out. If I don't, it could get a little bit, yeah, so let's leave it open. So I'm going to slowly press this down so I can feel contact with the water. I'm just going to slowly press things down. I guess the difference with this compared to the glass ones that you can get, you can't really see what's going on inside. I'm not really sure how difficult that should be to push down. So it's gone as far as I think I can go there, possibly go. So I don't know, because you can't see, I don't know what's going on, so we'll see. Hopefully I've done it properly. I don't really know how you can do it wrong. So yeah, so I push the button down, there's a push button which then lifts, there's like a fitting inside that lifts up and squashes against it, doesn't let any liquid through. So down is open, I think. So let's go for it. So I'm going to pause about now. Okay. There's definitely no big bits in there, which is good. I can't see any small bits either. I don't have anything. I'll stir it with this brush. It looks good so far. So, I reckon you probably get like a good 2 cups out, I guess, out of probably half of that. So let's give it a taste. Obviously this will be really hot to start with, so let me just try it and see if I can drink it. No, I can't. So, let's give that a bit of a minute just to cool down because it's really, really hot. But smell-wise, yeah, it smells really nice. It's a good consistency. There's no bits floating around in it, which is great. So I'll pause it there for a minute, let this cool down a little bit, and then we'll have a drink and a taste. So what I'll do on the button here though is I'll press that button to release the button up, which then should shut it. It says on Amazon this should kind of keep really hot. It's a double layered thermal flask in a way. It's not a flask. It's not. You couldn't lay this down. I think it would leak. But if you have it upright, it won't leak, obviously. So yeah, double layered stainless steel thermal material. So you probably get a good morning, depending on how hot you like your coffee. If you're alright with it a little bit warmer, you'd probably be alright. So yeah, we'll give it a minute. We'll come back, maybe a couple of minutes for this to cool down, and we'll give it a taste. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. It's cooled down now, enough to drink anyway. So it's looking fine. There's no kind of big bits in there or anything like that. It tastes lovely, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice and strong. So that's a intensely dark Amazonian blend from Costa. So it's a number 5 strength on their scale, and their scale goes to 6. So yeah, it's quite a dark coffee. So it's warm enough to drink now. I'll pour some more in from the press, and I'll see if that goes back up. If that's that, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's that same temperature, so it's red hot. So yeah, but a couple of minutes in and it's fine to drink. So really impressed with that. As I say, the best thing about it, other than it can press coffee, is it looks really nice. I really like the look of it. It's proper smart. Downside of a closed one like that is you can't see what's going on when you're pushing down to make sure you press those beans or the ground beans up to the bottom of the bottom of there. But other than that, it's really, really nice. It'll look cool on our shelves up there when we're not using it. And now we just need to start trying some more coffees. So I'll have a look out there for some coffees, see what we can find. Obviously, once you've opened a bag, that's kind of it. You've got to go for it then with that bag. I will try and seal that. I'll probably get one of those kitchen pegs just to close that shut. So yeah, I think the next time I do it, I will do the full 75 grams, not 70, it's 70 grams, sorry, of the beans, and do a full litre of water, because that does taste just about the right kind of ratio in terms of strength. It doesn't taste watered down or anything like that. It tastes fine. So yeah, really impressed. Really simple to do. I can see myself using the grinder and this press loads. Potentially, I reckon I'll probably mix it up, but some mornings I think I would use this. Because I'll probably have a coffee in the morning at work, come down in another hour, have another one, and maybe even another one. So yeah, I can fill this up and probably get at least two big cups, and definitely 3 or 4 smaller cups out of this. Just keep topping up a cup as you go through the morning. So yeah, overall really pleased with it. Hopefully I've made the right purchase in terms of the ones I've gone for in the long term. Okay, all done on this video now. So this has been the French coffee press and the coffee grinder that we unboxed and used for the first time. They've worked out the box absolutely fine. Obviously just tweaking things slightly with the grinder just to make sure you get the right consistency. Not too fine, not too coarse. The French press worked absolutely fine for the first time using it. Not a problem whatsoever. Obviously, as I say, the pros and cons, you can't really see what's going on, but not much can go wrong if you do it properly, I guess. So overall, really pleased. I don't think this will be the end of the coffee journey on the channel either. I'll try and find some more coffees that I can try out, maybe sample and show you on the channel. So if you're looking at different coffees elsewhere, obviously you can use my taste as a kind of judge on those. Not that I'm a coffee expert or anything like that. But yeah, if you've got any kind of obvious things I've got wrong in terms of using the French press or the grinder or anything else really, just drop it in the comment section and let me know. I've kind of just gone for it blind really. I've not really read the instructions because they were in German mainly. And I've kind of guessed. The 70 grams is on the back of this in terms of how much weight to use. And I've halved it and gone for it with it. So yeah, overall, hopefully this will just be the start of my coffee bean journey. So if you've liked the video, if it's been informative, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not for any reason, give it a thumbs down, give it a dislike, but let me know in the comment section why you didn't like it. Any questions, as I said before, or comments about what I've done, what I've got, please drop that in the comment section. I will reply to all questions and comments. If you want to follow the Huson DIY journey along for more product reviews, maybe more coffee reviews, DIY projects, cooking, baking, air frying, tons on the channel, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.